Alright. Well, I think I'm ready. Think being the operative word here, but I found some spooky lo-fi that I really like tonight, so I hope everything's going good. Hey Roro, how you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? On this, the month of spooky. How y'all doing? Hmm? Not really. Oh my god, I'm tiny. Hang on. Hold up. There we go. I'm less tiny now. There we. That's how we do now. I'm already kind of got like Chibo proportions going on. I don't need to be smaller. I don't need to be gun plus sized. No, thank you. But anyway, tonight, I'm thinking I'm going to try and draw some weird monstrosity. So, I think it'd be really, really weird and or interesting to see if there's like a art prompt generator that'll actually let me do that. So, real quick, I'm gonna pull this here. I was pulling a window over, but seems as though my setup likes to try and be funny right now. I don't know why it's trying to be funny. It's supposed to be the funny one here. Let's see, that's Clip Studio Paint. There we go, that's the window. Let's see. Monster Art Generator. No, I don't want no AI to generate it for me. I want you to generate me a Hold on. Art prompt generator. There we go. There we go. There we go. Monster and mythical creature idea. Alright. Hyperdimensional parasite. Siren, magma serpent, banshee djinn, liquid metal alien, kraken, earth giant, selkie. Alright, how about this? I'll spin this 3 times, and I'll combine whatever monstrosities I get from this. And I'm just gonna click this, and for each roll I'll click it 10 times, just to really, really make it weird. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the first one's a Gorgon. Alright. I'm gonna make note of this real quick in my program. So the first thing I need to do is a Gorgon. Alright. Roll again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is this pulling from D&D monsters too? Okay, well, Cloud Giant. So we have a Gorgon Cloud Giant so far. This is going to be oddly, like, not very weird, but it's a Cloud Giant. Now let's see if the third one throws a wrench in things a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The heck is a lunar lion? Hold up. What the hell is that? What is a lunar lion? I think this thing is just lion to me. That's lame, dude. If it's this thing, it's lame. If it's that thing, I think I can work with that. As a matter of fact, I will work with this. Because now things are starting to get a little spicy and weird. And I prefer weird and spicy, so... F it, we're going with that. So... I need to make a Gorgon Lunar Lion... a Gorgon Lunar Lion Cloud Giant. So... Lunar Lion. All right, I'm gonna grab a reference of each first before we get going, but need to find one that's especially, like, weird looking. Okay, so generally speaking, they just have, like, big face with mustache. Oh! Hold up. Hold up, that's actually perfect. That's actually perfect. I can look at this and see what's going on. I mean, there's a cute one. I like the one that actually shows, like, anatomy of lion. So, I'm gonna copy the image. Gonna pop it into our little art program here. All right. I need reference for not that. Although I will reread that one day. We're not gonna go into the Terrible Warriors fanfic. Cloud Giant. And there we go. All of these are a little on the lame side. I'm not gonna lie. They're just big humanoids. Just big Greek-looking humanoids. I mean, I guess I could build off of that. Okay, hang on. This image actually goes a little hard, so I'll use this one as part of my reference because it's at least a little bit more interesting looking. Whoa, hello buddy. Why are you so huge? All right. I'm not showing my canvas yet, but Cloud Giant over here got a little bit too big for his britches, and I had to size him down just a bit. I need to find myself a Gorgon. Gorgon. Alright. So all of these are very Monster Musume-ish. I want something, like, actually horrifying. What if I hit Mythical Gorgon? Ugh. Okay. Alright, alright. I mean, they're just snack women with snack hair. That's not especially terrifying. But I can make it work, I think. Because if I do this, I'm going to want it to be awful looking. And awful looking is the objective. I don't want, like, some purdy Monster Musume stuff. I want to make a monster. Okay, hang on. I'm going to go with this one, because this one, this one's horrific and interesting looking. Okay, copy the image. Steno and Urael. Uraili? Urael? Urinale. You know, sometimes when we dudes go to the bathroom, we go to a place called the urinale. That was such a stupid reach for a joke. I can't claim most of my jokes are good, but Jesus, even for me, that was a stinker. What the frick? That was so stupid. Oh my god. You know it's bad when... you know it's bad when even I'm like, oh Jesus, why? That one right... That joke right there will make anyone die of cringe. That's incredible. Okay. Now that I have that settled out, let me switch back so that we can actually have ourselves a ball here. I will say that for Halloween, I'm going to be breaking tradition with my usual schedule. And by that I mean, normally I don't stream on Friday. I'm gonna stream me reading some bad creepypasta when I get off of work that day. Because I think that would be really, really fun to do. Go back to my roots a little bit. Oh, wait. I need to return to Lair 1. And what I need to do for this particular draw up is I would like to suss out... Well, one, I know how the face is going to look, because I'm getting a lot of good stuff from that. I'm getting a lot of good stuff just from observing the freaking lunar lion over there. That's quite the intriguing visage we have going. Okay, so according to the anatomy of lion, this thing has quite the face. And then we have our storm giant. I like the idea of the feet being covered in clouds. I think I can do something with that. And I also need to do snack hair. So this thing's going to be a weird-ass chimera looking thing. And I do like me my weird-ass chimera looking things. So... what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this over here. Because all I want to see is this dude's face. I don't really need to see the other part. Oh, come on. There we go. And you know what? Just to make this thing even more monstrous looking, I have something of an idea for the... I have something of an idea for not only the pose, but for the entire anatomy. And I think we should start by just getting ourselves an outline here. An outline of exactly what we're going to be working with. Alright. I can do better than that. Hang on. So, I'm both energized and also I'm going to be really honest with you. I do not want to return to work this week. Because I gave myself a week off using the absurd amount of vacation time I actually have and just never use to get myself, well, a week off. But I think what made all of this better is that I was looking at schools for welding, as well as just, I don't know, just re-energizing and trying to get my head back in order. Because my work, if you don't know, tends to drain the life out of my body. Sort of like I get drained by a dang demon every time I go in.
Oh no!
So, oh no. What up, K's? Welcome in.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg! Nice work for a free bird.
Welcome in, dude. Alright. So let's see. For part of the pose... Let's see. While I was... I'm going to actually raise the arm up just a touch like that. Doesn't have to look pretty. It just has to work for right now. Alright. How you been, brother man? Let's see. We're going to elevate the arm a little bit. Now, one of my biggest struggles whenever I draw is the idea of foreshortening. But I do want an outstretched hand. Because I think the outstretched hand will look neat for what I'm about to do. Then, let's see here. Water is underrated. All right. Other arm, I think, should be doing something menacing over here. So that Kamen Rider anime, finally Kamen Rider V3 shows up and it's funny as hell. Let's just say the fan service is strong with that show. Why am I in no way surprised by that? I still haven't really had time to sit down and watch anything, but I will be getting to it eventually because I do like me my ridiculous stories. So, all right, let's see. This includes the Jiggly Physics fan service, of course. That's usually what most fan service comes down to. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna give this thing weird legs. And this weird legs situation. All that's left is for Rider Man to appear. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's see. So for most Gorgons, I saw that their legs were actually snake leg. But I have another idea. Since I want to make something truly monstrous, we're going to have to forego some anatomy for a moment. And I think what we need to do is make snake tail. That's the first step. I'm going to elaborate on that later. I just needed to get it on there so we can have a basis for what's happening here. Now I must create the legs. And by golly, these legs are going to be weird looking. I don't actually care if they're ugly, because that's what we're going for. I need it to be disgusting. Hey there, Mr. McRae. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? Tired and chilling? Nice, nice. Alright, let's see. We have done a little bit of a random roll-in here to try and figure out how we're going to draw a monster. We got a lunar lion. We got a Gorgon. Search for Kamen Rider versus Ultraman 1993 in YouTube later. You're gonna love it. We'll do that as one of our first breaks. Always down to see stuff like that. But yeah. We have randomly rolled for Monster. We are attempting to integrate all parts of Monster that we random rolled. Yeah. I'm just seeing where this goes. Sorry, Ultraman versus Kamen Rider 1993. I'm pretty sure it would have taken me to the same place eventually. Alright, let's see now. There we go. I think I should exacerbate the snack tail a little bit. Because right now my boy is very dummy thick. He's got like that raptor. He's got like that raptor cake going. It's the first and only official crossover between those two franchises. Alright. You have my attention. Let's see now. I feel like I should make this necktail come this way. And then come around like that. No, I'm not going to detail the feet all too much. Mostly because I know that in my heart of hearts, I'm putting clouds down there. There will indeed be cloudage hitting up the bottom of those fits. Those feetses. Okay. Now here comes the interesting part. I need to actually drag the Leon, like right there while I zoom in. Because I need to actually make sure that I get the face right. Because... oh wait, I should probably go back to my pencil tool before I start doing that. But I want my subject to be looking kind of menacingly at the camera. Like that. I mean, outside from game crossover, don't get me started with Gundam, Ultraman, and Kamen Rider crossover games. I'm getting you started. Elaborate immediately. Do it. Tell me these things. Let's see. Dodgeball becomes deadly when involves Gundam, Ultraman, and Kamen Rider. I would expect so, yes. That would be a highly OSHA non-compliant game of dodgeball. Let's see. These eyes are huge. But they are required. Especially if I'm gonna go with the route that I'm going on. Alright. My boy's looking menacingly at the camera. With them two gigantic peepers. Right now he just looks like a very dissatisfied bug. But I'm gonna change that a bit. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna make it a little bit weirder looking. Because now I need to get the mouth settled out. And I think this here mouth is gonna be starting like this. Go up and around like that. I'm gonna actually thin it out so it looks less cute and more like... I straight up look like I'm putting a duck bill on this guy. Like right now, this is very Daffy coated. Ain't this interesting to see? A man's is looking a little ducky. Oh, it'll change as I just put Kamen Rider X8 eyes and you'll be fine. Not everything I do can be Kamen Rider. You're not wrong though. X8 does have those like kind of weird spirally eyes. That's not what we're going for right now. I just made it worse. He just looks more ducky. This is like the most haunted duck I've ever drawn. Not a bad thing, because this is absolutely part of the challenge here. I'm trying to make something look monstrous. But, this here is more ducky than monstrous. It's like a bath buddy. Like a bath buddy in, like, creepypasta form. This is not a monster that you get too scared of. 1,000-yard stare. But Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider Ducky. Quack mode. I'm dumb. Don't pay any attention to me. Holy crap, that's great. Alright, hang on. It'll look more unsettling when I actually get the teeth drawn in. Shin. No, that's what I call scary. Alright, so now I need to somehow do, like, weird chompers and a tongue sticking out. That right there is going to be the defining factor. Hang on. Hang on. I got to get back in here real quick. Wow. Even the transformation scene is gory to say the least, but none of those flashy jumping in the air machine. You are accurate, sir. And all I'm going to say is that right now, I'm going... I told you before that I'm going through the older Kamen Rider. I had to take a little bit of a break, but I am currently going to get started on Kamen Rider Stronger. And all I'm going to say is this. What the hell is the sound effect when he does his transformation? It's like the goofiest thing I've ever heard. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty sick still, but... What are those sound effects, bro? It sounds like he's, like, letting off an... Like, what are those little goofy toys from the, like, 70s or 90s? They go, wee, wee. There's two Shin, the Kamen Rider with Shin and Shin Kamen Rider. Shin Kamen Rider is the one from Hideaki Anno. That explains more than I want it to. Alright, so... According... Stronger, the one with the big S on his chest. Yep. 110%. 110%. Let's see. Now for this mouth, we add the weird teeth. Because for some reason, the Gorgons that I saw had these long vampire teeth looking things. So we're going to go ahead and just plop these guys in here. To me, stronger chest design is wacky. Brother, the whole series is wacky. What are you talking about? I haven't started it yet. I'm going to show you a link to a Reddit post with some of my gunpla, if that is okay. More than okay, my dude. But I think I blocked links in my chat, so... Actually, did I make you a mod? Hold up, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that real quick. Discord is what I meant. Ah. I'm still going to do this, so that if you ever want to just throw links in the chat for cool things, then you can. I'm going to still do it, just so that you can pop links whenever you like, if you have cool stuff. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, brother, Kamen Rider is always goofy. What are you talking about? Time to bonk. Are we talking a mega bonk here, or Okay, sorry, I had to make a vocalization there. Because I need to draw these, like, weird human, like, lower teeth into this duck face. Modhama. Alright. For some reason, the teeth make this worse. I do not like this duck with teeth. And I'm gonna make it worse by, I'm gonna make it worse by darkening the mouth. Ugh. Count Daffy. Like, without any, like, nose features, this thing is very duckish. Because on this thing, I have to add, like, nose stuff. So let me do this, because I know that... Wait, I'm gonna zoom out just a touch. Oh, it has a weird barrel-looking thing in its face. And for some reason, the nose has like, the nostrils have to be... Ew. The more I look at that drawing, the more it looks like Rider-Man if he got infected from some zombie virus. Coin? Or gem? Well, according to the diagram here, this is supposed to be a horn. This is supposed to be a mirror, but this thing right here, I don't know what that is. Like this guy right here. I don't know what that is. Looks like a barrel in his face, though. Shaft. Yeah, you know what? That explains a lot. Alright, so we're gonna have to put the nostril things, like... Ew. Ew, brother, ew. This thing is weird. When in doubt, toss a shaft on his face. You know what? You raise a good point. When in doubt, shaft the face. You know what I'm gonna do? It takes... Wait. Wasn't that a lion dance costume? It was just one of the things that came up when I googled lunar lion, because the the freaking randomizer thing that I use listed that among the monsters that or like monsters and creatures. I used to do lion dance during my high school. What? Did you know? Huh. I'm learning something about K's right now. That's pretty neat. As the back guy, not the one who controls the big head. You were still in the lion costume, that still counts. So, this is nowhere near, like, comparable. But when I was a lot younger, I did the Jungle Book. And we had to get in this long costume. Like, for a school play or whatever. I can't really remember the details anymore. But we did the Jungle Book. And I was cast as the role of Kaa, the snake. And I got to be the head. So I got to, like... So I was, like, in the very front, and I had to, like, hold my hands on these two, like, control things, and I had to flap the mouth. It was very, very interesting. It was like... Dang. And then when I went to the Dragon Boat Festival here in my, city... Sometimes they do lion dance, and every time I see it, it just reminds me of the time that I did Jungle Book, and I had to be the snakehead. Speaking of snacks, bite Lou, not Baloo. But yes, whenever I looked up lunar lion. That was just one of the images that came up, so I decided to use it as reference when creating my own monstrosity. There's also a Gorgon in here somewhere. Let's see. There's a Gorgon. There's a and a cloud giant. But yes, I am using this for my reference. I also just now realized this thing has a beard, so I must put a beard on here. Uno momento. The beard makes it both better and worse somehow. Actually, now that I think about it, this cloud giant that I used as reference, I should use that. I should give this thing a man beard instead of a beast beard. And I think I know just how to do it, too. It's gonna be a little weird, but
I think it'll be worth it. The payoff is just gonna be too great.
So we begin by first making this bit a bit hairier. And then what we do is we drop this down. Then lunar lion dance is usually performed before and during Chinese New Year, not Lunar Mooncake Festival. What AI did I use? I didn't use an AI. I used like a creature gen. I used a creature prompt. Hang on, let me just let me pull it back up and I'll show you what I mean. Cause it was kind of goofy and I don't mind showing it off. Random mythical monster. Oh, that's even more handy. It's still on the page. Well, to be fair, Chinese New Year is called Lunar New Year too, so yeah, my bad.
It's fine.
But I used this. Yeah. Like when I was rolling for creature idea generator, it gave me lunar lion as one of my things. So then I just googled lunar lion. And like most of the images were this and this and this. And all I'm going to say here is that this lion has some sick wait, those aren't Converses. They look like Vans. But yeah, this is what I got when I googled lunar lion. And I wasn't going to use this because it was kind of lame. I'm like, nah, that's too cute. I need something that'll actually strike terror into the hearts of the observer. And then I just found this, which gave me like a clearer picture of what this thing looks like. So that's why I picked it for my reference. So yeah. Just weird prompt generator and Google Foo. Nothing that sophisticated. Brings back memories. I had to bend my back just to support the front man. Oh no. So, if you don't mind me asking, when you do those dance, like what actually like goes into it production wise? And when the front jumps, I had to support the weight of the front man. What, you mean like ballerina hold him or something? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm very curious now since I wasn't expecting to get this kind of lore, but now I must know. What all goes into like the production of lion dancing? Because I think the only other aside from seeing it at Dragon Boat Festival here where I live, I also saw the only other like reference, like point of reference I have for such a thing is the dancing lion boss from Elden Ring. I know that sounds kind of lame, but that's the only other like point of reference that I have for lion dancing. Something like that. Yeah, you can search the video of lion dance in YouTube. Well, yeah, I know I can do that, but you're also like right there. And I'm drawing, so I'm just very curious to know like what goes into the production of lion dancing. Because I know it's like costume with two people in it, but there's two type of lion dance: the flat surface and the pole. The pole is the hardest. You need to balance yourself on a pole. Ayo. So like literally you need to balance yourself. Oh god, that sounds hard. You must balance yourself on a pole. That just sounds absurd. I've only ever seen like I've only ever seen like the ones where they're on a platform and they dance, which is still cool. Don't get me wrong. But that's the only one that I saw. And you need to follow certain choreography and the drum beats.
Oh.
So there is also a drum that you need to follow.
All right.
All right. I'm learning. I'm doing a learn right now. That is actually kind of fascinating. You know what this also kind of reminds me of? This drawing that I do. Kind of gives me like weird Poppy Playtime vibes. To this day, I still remember the beats of the drum. I mean,
I don't think that's a skill that really leaves you, my guy.
let's see. Gonna go ahead and do that. We now have a beard on this guy. I just need to figure out how to mustache. Actually, no, I know exactly how I'm gonna mustache. There we go. Strategic removal of detail actually adds more detail. I think oh, actually, that reminds me of some weird trivia that I read once about Elden Ring. And this weird trivia is like, for the Divine Beast Dancing Lion boss fight, they actually modeled two dudes under the costume. So, like, if you look at the Divine Beast Dancing Lion, there's actually two dudes under there when you fight the boss. I thought that was oddly fascinating. Let's see, I think I want to do more of like the Gorgon nose, though. Performance usually ended with the frontman standing on my thigh and perform the orange and Ang Pao, cutting via lion mouth. You're gonna have to explain what that is, because I have no context. Sorry. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna put little bro back over here in the corner real quick. And then all of us will be getting Ang Pao, aka a red packet filled with money. Oh. Alright, alright. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna do this style of nose for this. Because this nose is way more terrifying looking. This also kind of reminds me of like Emil's head from Nier Automata. Alright, so I'm actually going to pronounce the brow real quick. It's kind of hard to explain it. Fair enough, and if you don't really want to, I'm not going to pressure you to, but yeah. It is infinitely fascinating to me. So if you want to, go for it. If you don't, then don't feel pressured to. Let's see. gonna exacerbate the muscle there. Then I guess what I can do is temple lines. I'm wondering if I do. Here's the weird part. I'm wondering if what I do. I mean, I don't know how to explain it using words. For sure. Oh, darn it. You know what I realize? I drew this on the wrong layer. God dang it. Okay, hang on. Need to go back a bit. Because me starting to work on that section of the face didn't actually get put on the correct layer. Frick. Alright. Here we go. Now we're gonna do this again. But this time, we are on the right layer. There we go. Got that, got that. And I'm going to distress it again. Like so. That is how it works. Imagine you half squat and the front man standing using his left legs and right leg is doing a half bend pose while the lionhead is munching on an orange. That in a small sack with a folded banner. I can imagine that. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, let's see, going back to this. There should be temple line like that. Alright. Jesus, this face. Ugh. Our boy's looking a little crazy right now. My goodness. That's a good thing, by the way. Excuse me. I'm gonna just sneeze very loudly into the mic. Don't mind me. I did my best to explain it using words, and then when I read it back, it sounds weird. I think it makes sense. I think you made perfect sense. I think I got the gist of it. At the bare minimum. Alright, now I need to figure out, like, if I want to go with these eyes, or if I want to go with the eyes down here. Because what I still need to do is still make a hair full of snake. Like, right now I already have a, I already have a leg structure going on here, and I'm going to cover it up with clouds, but... I'm going to keep working on the head, actually, because this is where it's really getting weird. Okay, so... I have an idea. What if I do kind of like the main circular eye in the middle? And imagine doing all of the dance surrounded by exploding firecrackers. Oh god. Let's see. Now I need to draw the rings in the eyes. Because I think if I'm going to do this, I think it'd be interesting to do it. At least I got an extra grade from my school lion dance club. Very, very nice. Yeah, we love to hear it. Gotta get them extra creds. Let's see. Gonna... Darn it. I think I messed up part of the ring, the outer eye ring, but... Oh well. I think it still gets the point across. The point, of course, being... These eyes are actually kind of haunting to look at. Looks like the dude's trying to hypnotize you by looking at you. By looking at you all weird. Alright, let's see. Now comes the part that I'm both looking forward to doing, but also I'm a little iffy on the details of how this is going to work, but now I need to figure out how to do a bunch of snakes in the hair. The eyes becoming X8 eyes the more I look. Ugh. The more I look at it, the more haunting this actually looks. Alright, let's see. How am I gonna do snake hair? Bite subconsciously drew X8 berserk form. Does that include the beard? Because I put fangs and a beard on this thing. Hang on. Darken the snoot nostril. Now I need to do... Let's see, hair split down the middle. Okay, here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to draw hair first. And then I'm going to turn it into snakes. I don't want to cover the face, though. Minus the beard. Be right back. Shower. It's hot and humid today. Understandable. Enjoy your shower. I'm gonna still be here trying to suss out how I'm gonna do snake hair. Let's see. Gorgon. Let's see, just off screen, I'm looking at some Gorgon stuff. Okay, I like this. I don't know, but I'm going to use this for reference. It gets across what I want to do, and it also keeps the head free up, so I don't have to cover anything. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, God. No, stop color picking. Paste. Bleh. Look at that thing. That's spooky Medusa there. I know I probably could have done Medusa as a frame of reference, but that seemed a bit too obvious. Okay, hang on. Her hair is a bit of a tangled mess, but I guess that's fitting if you have nothing but snake for hair. What have I gotten myself into? Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? This is gonna look really goofy at first, but just go with me on this. First thing I'm gonna do is do like a pseudo afro. Like that. So we're gonna start with I don't know why, but this just looks really goofy. I tried to do intimidating and funny. And I drew it on the wrong layer again. God dang it. I have to get rid of this beautiful piece of artwork. Oh my god. I put my dude in an afro. And then I had to delete the afro. I have altered the afro. Pray I do not alter it any further. Alright. Oh my god. You know what? In all honesty, I think the afro makes him more intimidating. It's like a power move. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do now. Now that I have an app, I'm sorry. The afro is killing me. I actually think the afro is hilarious. Holy crap. It's like I stuck a Bob Ross wig on this thing. Truly the most terrifying of monstrosities. A snake lion dragon giant that has a Bob Ross afro. Okay. Anyway. Sorry. This is too good. Alright. So now, to turn these into snakes, I'm going to take each line and I'll extrapolate it into a vague, like, snake shape. So that's... Now he looks like an anglerfish. It's bad when you know I can't even take my own drawing seriously. No, it'll look... when I actually get back to a spot that's kind of passable. Because right now this is just silly and fun. Which, you know, could be kind of intimidating in its own right, I guess. Have the Bob Ross of monsters come and murk your ass. Why it becomes the Flatwood monster now? That's a good question. I do not know. I just know that I have to put snack hair. And dadgummit, that's what I'm gonna do. So what I had to do was draw an afro. And in this afro, there's gonna be snakes. Okay. Fuck. Now. Alright, hang on. I need to now put
Gonna eat a pizza.
another snack there.
Hi, can I
Hey, Rep.
order a pizza?
No,
Why?
because you are John Madden.
Welcome, guys. Thank you for the raid. This here is a... So, Raiders... I rolled on a random creature table 3 times to figure out, like, what kind of spoopy monstrosity I have to draw. And it came up with Gordon... Or Gordon.
Oh no!
Gordon! Not Gordon. Gorgon. It came up when I'm in the shower. I suddenly remembered something. Remember that Common Rider W, the one with 2 persons in 1 body? Now I do. But yes. We are now drawing the product of the results of that. So now we must draw a Gorgon Lunar Lion Cloud Giant. And I was trying to suss out how to do snake hair. And I ended up drawing this, like, huge fro. This gigantic fro. That for some reason I decided would be a great framework for snack hair. And it turns out it was a wonderfully gorgeous idea to do that. Because we got to see the Bob Ross of monsters for a second. I can still see the outline of the afro, and it's killing me. I feel like as a joke, I should put a comb in this thing. So yeah, we're now attempting to add snakes. It's going great. Because I'll be honest with you, bro, I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. I just look like I'm adding tentacles. Like Zed. I'm greatly amused by this project. That Common Rider 2, there's one time they kind of split into Common Rider Joker Joker and Common Rider Cyclone Cyclone. After Common Rider Decade split them using special Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean Decade card. Alright. That sounds reasonable. Anyway, thank you for the raid rep. Hold up. This is something that I should be doing, and I'm not doing a good job of. First and foremost... First and foremost, please follow Mr. Kite McRae. He's a beautiful man creature who does amazing things. Plays games, does amazing work always, and has a wonderfully comfy
Drink water.
comfy
Become.
couch. Let's see now. And also follow this guy. Mr. Reptimus Prime is an amazing Autobot who somehow always manages to find enough energon to drink during one particular session. I don't know if Cybertronian couches are comfy, but you should check them out anyway. Because this man is incredible. And he dope. He's super dope. Should call himself Doptimus Prime because of how dope he is. I didn't drink that much because you waterboard me.
Drink water. Become.
It's okay. Hydration is important, kids.
I'll remember, kids. Hydration is very important.
There we go. More hydration happened. You never have to worry about getting your milliliters of water in a day, Mr. Prime. Not while I'm
Drink
around.
water. Become.
Here we go. Hydrating again. There we go. Indeed. You know what, though? I actually really appreciate it because I keep forgetting to drink water in a day. I will never complain at multiple hydration redeems. And here's the dumb thing, too. I actively drink a lot of protein shake in a day. I do not drink enough water. And I really, really should be drinking more water. So you will never hear me complain about hydration redeems. Okay, here we go. I think I need to do one more snack, like right here. Just kind of doing his own thing. There we go. I'll detail the snakes later, but the massive furrow with a bunch of snakes in it was great. Jesus, this thing is cursed. It's cursed, but I'm happy that it's cursed. Alright, let's see here. Alright, man, it's 2:30 a.m. here. Gotta get some sleep. Alright. Take it easy, Rep. Make sure you hydrate. Hydrate for me. Gotta lube them joints with the goodness of H2O. To be honest, that looks like a D&D demon. Is that Medusa mixed with Flatwood Monster? Just killed a bottle of water, just for you. Oh, okay, cool. Very good, sir. An entire bottle of water is exactly what the doctor called for. Had to stretch. Holy Nikes. I barely stretch, too. I should make a stretch redeem. Jesus. Jesus. Edge crashed. No, that's Medusa drug addict uncle. Alright, so we're doing... I'll take a break now. Why not? So it's Ultraman versus Kamen Rider. Let's see. Ultraman versus Kamen Rider 1993. Uh-oh. Bro, it's like 12 minutes. It's like 12 minutes long. Oh my god. Alright. Why not? Oh no, not that one. I need to do window capture. I need to remember to do that. It's like 12 minutes long. What the heck? Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and get the gist of it. But I don't think I'll be allowed to play the whole thing, because on one of my streams I got copyrighted by Toei.
子供だった頃、ウルトラマンや仮面ライダーになりたかった僕たちは、来る日も来る日も、
Okay.
空想の世界の中で悪と戦い続けた。そして僕たちは待っていたウルトラマンと仮面ライダーの夢の共演を。
Okay. They're both the size of a city, oh my god. Get him! You can skip it to the middle or near the end. There's a rider kick happening right
ウルト
there.
ラマン対仮面ライダー。
Alright, hang on. Oh my god. Oh no. Hell yeah. I love these corny effects, man. What the frick? Oh my god. I picked the right part. Heck yeah. Come on, you guys gotta beat the monster now. Oh yeah, man. Get him. There's no way they both do like a rider kick. Oh, okay, they're not. That's only mildly disappointing. Come on, get him. Wrestle the monster. Oh, you'll never know. Nice. Yes. Get him. I love how a Toku fights that always blow up. It's so good. it looks like this day. Yes, the Ultraman timer. I'm gonna explain it to you later.
戦いを終えた2人のヒーロー、ウルトラマンと仮面ライダー。しかし、いつまた新
We
た
do
な
not
敵
know
が
when
現れ
another
るかもし
new
れない。
enemy may appear.
2人は
These
再
two
び地球を
heroes
守る
are
決
ready
意を
to save the
固め
day
るので
again
あ
when
った
that day arrives. That's dope. That's so sick. Hell yeah, okay, that was cool. What is what is Ultraman kind of like an Eva? He can only be on power for a little while and then he runs out of juice. Like, is that a rule that Ultraman have? He can only, like, be powered up for a short amount of time before he turns back into a mortal man. In the Kamen Rider lore, the only Kamen Rider capable of turning into giant is Kamen Rider J. Okay. It seems like regular Kamen Rider can do it just fine according to that video. Okay. Let's see now. I need to get the musculature kind of right. It's God forbid that I give my monstrosity subpar abdominals. Would that I were to be thy Adam instead. It appears that I am your fallen angel. The timer thing, she can only operate in 3 minutes only, pollution and stuff. Wait, so... why is that goofier and... why is that both more awesome than what I was thinking and more, like, goofy than what I was thinking? Ultraman, you can't fight for too long, otherwise you'll cause global warming! Don't you know, Ultraman? Your powers are radioactive. Funny thing is, when the timer starts beeping, that's when Ultraman pull out the ultimate move. Is it really a radiation blast? Because if it is, that's both the silliest thing I've ever heard and also probably one of the coolest. So you like shoot raw gamma rays? No, I mean Ultraman can't stand with our pollution. Wait. Hold up. You mean to tell me the giant Toku hero gets, like, pollution sick if he stays in his form for too long? I retract my previous statement. It's no longer awesome. That's kind of lame. What are you? I'm your biblically accurate guardian angel. You look like a nightmare monster. Exactly. Be not afraid. Excuse me, sir. I've already shit my pants. Okay, actually, it's not Ultraman who causes the pollution. See, I thought it would be cooler if it was Ultraman who actually causes the pollution and he has to, like, regulate. Like, self-regulate. Hang on. Since we're on this subject, I'm gonna take another quick break to show something that I found once that I thought was cool. Oh man, that's what I should have drew. I should have drew a biblically accurate angel. Because those things are freaking, like, crazy looking. That stuff is belonging to Godzilla. Okay, but check this out. Because I found this video once and I thought it was the one of the trippiest looking things I've ever seen. Like, ugh. I can just imagine that thing looking at you and being like, "Be not afraid." And then I'll be like, "Sir, I've already crapped my pants. I've already pooped myself, Sonny. I'm afraid already." What you mean? What you mean, Jarvis? Yeah, those things are crazy looking. And those animations are kind of cool, too. I've been following that guy's channel just for the animations. Because they're both mortifying and also, like, oddly really, really cool. Why do you think the angel that says first, "Fear not, mortal," in every angel insistence? I mean, yeah. It's more a, it's not so much a command, it's like a "don't freak out." But I'm walking towards you. I'm like vaguely floating in your direction. Please don't freak out. I may have 195 eyes, but be not afraid. Oh, I understand why. I just think it's an interesting thought experiment to be like, you're like Dave from work, right? And you're just out fishing. You're not doing anything. You're just sort of chilling. And then all of a sudden, you just see like a wheel within a wheel turning on itself. Ringed in eyes. Just slowly moving towards you. Look for a funny moment. All Ultramen failed transfer. First Ultraman bloopers that made it into the show. I'm down. I'm down to see what that would look like. Let me just flesh out the leg here. Because I also want to do these weird, like, harpy talon thing. I don't know what I'm looking at, honestly, for the legs. But Shin Hayata was holding a spoon and forgot to drop it when the next scene starts, so he essentially holding up a spoon for his Ultraman transformation. Okay, but that's funny. That's awesome. Here we go. And for some reason they have like I don't know what that is, but I hate it. But I'm gonna do it anyway because it's a compelling piece of monster equipment. Because they have this weird like toe talon thing. It's really strange. Alright. Let's see. I'll do this and then I'll take a look at the failed Ultraman. So that's how the failed transformation running gag starts. Like, is that just a straight up thing in the Toku community where it's like, sometimes the transformation just messes up? One interpretation of that will is there actively living galaxies and every eye is a sentient species that serves the Lord. Don't worry, per Bible, we only know that 6 of them exist and they are the wheels of God's throne. I'm gonna be very real with you. I actually already knew that. Give you a look behind the, give you a little bit of info behind the scenes. There was a time in my life where I was looking for meaning, and I ended up doing a lot of biblical study. I'll just invite you into that little bit there. Now, I'm not going to talk about my actual beliefs or anything on here, because that's not why you guys show up. That's not why you guys show up, because I'm just a doofy cartoon robot on the internet, so... I'm never going to talk about, like, actual, like, things on here. But just know, I do know the reference. How did you come from a search for meaning to brain rot? Because I like just letting loose and just having fun. And, well, I don't want to get too much into it because, again, you come for the funny robot, not the, you come for the funny robot, not because of the, like, weird, eclectic bullshit that happens in my real life. But just know that sometimes life's a bit too hard and a bit too serious, so that's how I went from that to brain rot. The brain rot makes me happy, and it's hilarious. But all right, let us have a look. No. Why is it not showing up? Hold up. There it is. Alright, hold on. Ultraman. Failed transformation. Okay. Funny moment. All Ultraman failed transformations. 5 minutes. Oh my god. I will never get anything done. Alright, let's see. Hey, thanks for the follow, Elijah Heldridge. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah. The video is from Zona Tokusatsu. Can I ask for free doodle request for me, please? I mean, depends on what it is. Because I'm trying to focus on drawing monsters when I'm not getting distracted by Tokusatsu videos.
A few moments later.
Spoon one.
One eternity later.
Okay, but the shoe is funny as heck. Sketch of Pokemon Serena being haircut by the evil barber. What? We'll see. Because I'm trying to, I'm actually trying to get my way through a different art thing first, but depending on how quickly and or poorly I can draw, then maybe. I don't know. I'm not that good at drawing, dude. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright. These are... I don't know what that is, but it's sus. Alright. Time to go back to artwork. Oh my god. What the hell is that? But, yeah, I'm trying to do a monster drawing. I guess we could... And, You know what? I'll entertain the guest for a sec. I'll do a very brief, very quick thing. I can't guarantee it's going to be very good, but I guess I could do like speed sketch of this, since I pretty much do dumb drawings for everyone else all the time. Don't ask about the scene drawing that I did a while ago, because that shit was insane. Pokemon. The evil barber who wears a devil mask. What? Pokemon evil barber devil mask. Told you the spoon is famous running gag aside from the glasses. The glasses one is referencing Ultra 7. I'm not really sure what you're referencing when you talk about evil barber devil mask. Or are you just talking about, like, Sweeney Todd? I'm not going to devote a whole lot of time to this, but I don't really know who the evil barber is. But I guess I could do like a quick like a quick dumb thing. Alright, let's see. I don't remember how barber chairs look, but let's see. Let's see, I'll put the like chair back right there. Must be Sweeney Todd. I mean, he's evil barber and he's evil. That's the only one that comes to my mind. Why not? We'll entertain the new guy for a sec and then go back to work on the actual thing that I'm doing. All right. This looks more like a car seat, but whatever. Captain Jack Todd, what? Excuse me? Alright. Let's see. No, I'm not... Now, here's where I get to, like, cop out a little bit, because I could just put, like, a this on the character. Because it's like... It's a barber chair. You can't... They make you wear that stupid, like, gown thing. It looks like a bin bag, so... That's got to be the best barber I've ever seen. Right? Totally not going to be one that slashes you in the neck. Totally not. Totally not. Alright. What does her face look like again? I don't know how to draw Pokemon characters, man. Sweeney Todd actor's Johnny Depp, right? Yeah. So basically I just need to draw a demonic Johnny Depp. You know what's funny is that actually reminds me of something. In, I don't know if you guys have ever read the manga Saint Young Men. And if you haven't, I'll just give you a brief rundown of how that manga goes. But it's basically Jesus and Buddha coming to Earth on vacation. And they decide to live like a mortal life in Japan. Serena was on the barber chair with the evil barber holding a long lock of Serena's hair from behind while snipping it. I mean, I guess I can do that. I'm not gonna put too much thought into this. Because, again, I'd rather work on the other project, but we'll just do this real quick. Damn it. Dojin or what? It's not a dojin from my knowledge. Or it might have been, I don't know. I don't know the history of Saint Young Men, but Saint Young Men is basically... I can't find the video I was searching for. Why? What you looking for, Hoilepa? Okay, they make you wear this stupid gown thing at the barber shop, so... What does her hair look... Again, I don't really draw Pokemon characters. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Okay, they got like a much more simpler eye shape, I guess. So we'll just start with that. We'll do that. And hair. I keep trying to look at the hair, but it doesn't really show me much. Okay, it'll work. So it looks like her hair kind of does this, but it's normally like long. Super Sentai team, they make the introduction pose while Yellow for Death is lying on the ground. Seen in context is tragic, but on its own is hilarious. I'm intrigued. Okay, so she has really bushy looking hair. So it's gonna be more like that. I think it's called Bioform. And you know what, since this is like demon barber stuff, she does have like shorter hair, so we'll kind of call to that, I guess. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. What I was gonna ramble about is Saint Young Men. That's just what I was talking about. Where basically Jesus and the Buddha come to Earth on a vacation. And everyone confuses Jesus for Johnny Depp. And it's like the running gag of the manga. Because there's a There's a time when they're going like shopping for Halloween, and Jesus puts on a pirate costume, and there's this little girl. And there's this little girl who walks up to him and he goes, "Oh my god, Mom, it's Johnny Depp." Let's see. Pokemon characters usually have that like weird Z thing on their face. Alright, now I have to draw a demon barber holding a long strand of hair. Since I'm not thinking too hard about this, I'm gonna just do like a whatever guy back here being a creep. Well, I mean, he said devil barber, so... I guess this will have to be good enough. Shodenshi Bioman. Alright. Something tells me I'm not going to be finishing my original project tonight. That's kind of sad. But, oh well. I care more about having fun. And this seems like it's going to be... And you know what? The only character that really comes to mind when I think evil barber is like the dude from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I don't remember his name anymore, but if any of y'all have seen Courage the Cowardly Dog, there's this weird barber dude who always like talks in poetic meter, and he always ends his lines with naughty. I don't know if you guys have ever... I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old man and I'm talking out my buttocks, but... I don't even know if this is, like, the right direction, but this is where we're going. Oh yeah, he's a barber. That means he needs, like, an apron or something. Hang on. Apron. There we go. Now I can, like, double cover up what's going on here. Like, double cop out of drawing, like, the whole scene. Alright. So there's this weird guy. Just kind of standing there. Being a weirdo. Let's see, he did say demon, so... Or, like, devil, so... We're just gonna do a this. And then we're gonna do a this. Well, that's gonna have to be good enough. Because again, I'm not gonna think too hard about this one. Well, they got Michael Jackson in Boom Boom. Okay, I still remember that. That was crazy. Like, when you guys showed me that one, I thought that was actually nuts. You know, we're gonna give this guy a creepypasta face. Hang on. Let's give this guy, like, a weird creepypasta face. With, like, hyper-realistic teeth and all that. Okay, so in one hand he needs to be holding like a lock of hair. If I remember what this chatter from Kick actually said. So he needs to be holding like one of the beefy strands of hair. Alright, hang on. I think I'm cooking. Hey Rangers, he moonwalk, he moonwalk. Oh my god. You know what I saw, and I think it's from Boom Boomger because they have the weird, like, tire things on them. And it's a scene where they're fighting an ATM monster. And, the Red Ranger looking dude is the one who, like, mentions... No. Well, they're doing... Okay, so no, they're doing, like, an aerial dive attack. They're, like, doing an aerial dive attack, and, how do I even describe this scene? The Red Ranger looking dude is just like, no. No. Just let the attack happen. And then it turns out that the attack is like the weight of money. And then when they're doing the diving attack, they get piled on by like these spectral dollar bills. And, they get piled on by these, like, spectral dollar bills. And they end up using the weight to smash the ATM monster. Good lord, it sounds like I'm a crackhead when I talk about Toku shows, but... It was very funny. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna put the implication of scissors over here, like weird, gnarly scissors. There we go. And then it's an apron, so pocket needs to happen here. And you know what? For reasons... There we go. I've drawn a Pokemon girl get haircut by devil. Like I said, I'm not gonna think too hard on that one. It's just gonna kind of have to be what it is. But there you go. It's a crappy speed sketch, but we done it. Because I gotta focus on my actual project before I have to sign off. I'm gonna go a little bit longer tonight than I normally would, but not by much. Because I still have to wake up and do my shiz tomorrow, my normal stuff. Hopefully that was all you ever hoped for, Elijah. Because I don't draw Pokemon stuff. Normally, I just draw weird nonsense. Like a Pharaoh Yugi Skeletor that's presiding over a hillside village. Man, my art streams get derailed a lot. My art streams get derailed a lot. Alright, hang on. gotta... You know what? Lastly, draw one where Serena's long locks of hair gets short by the scissors. Ah... I kind of want to focus on my actual project for right now, bro. Maybe on a future drawing stream we'll do the weird scissors barber rabbit hole. But right now I must draw monstrosity. I tend to get really derailed, so... Perhaps on a future one we will do another, but for right now, we have done a Pokemon. But in one small square, I don't operate like that as an artist though. I have to like. And I think you kind of picked up on that when I was doing the other one, is that I kind of fuss over details. Why do I feel like I'm the one who derails by with Kamen Rider? I don't mind, though. I'm gonna be so real, because I already like Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider is just great. Ooh, that hand looks weird. Hold on. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. It's a monster. The hand is supposed to look weird. Weird hand thumb talon. Yeah, we'll do the other Pokemon one in a different one in a future art stream. For now, though, I would like to focus on my crazy looking monstrosity. But, yeah. Kamen Rider's funny, though. Perfect finger. I mean, pointing. Right? It's just a wee little pointer there. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna be giving this dude a weapon, but let's see. I will do. Let's see. Those are good enough, I guess. In the end of the scene, Serena's long locks of hair got short. Haircut. Well, again, that's gonna have to be for a future. That's gonna have to be for a future art stream because I'm already cutting it short, and I'd like to move with my momsta. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it, don't you worry. So when you're going to buy a Kamen Rider, Geats, CSM, or DX belt, I recommend CSM because it's more show accurate than the DX version. In future. I guess I don't have to really show the pinky finger, but their implication of pinky finger. DX is for kids, CSM is for adults. Fair enough. Possibly in the future, because I don't know, I guess in honor of my, like, first ever Rider, in honor of my first ever Kamen Rider show, I would like to have a Geats thing somewhere in my room. I think that'd be pretty sick. Because, Kamen Rider Geats is a crazy show. Or that new Kamen Rider belt with sensors and hand tracking built in. Ooh. Alright, alright.
You have my attention again.
Not the Zets, I mean the Kamen Rider 1 belt. See, that one would be cool too. My god. What the hell is going on here? Actually, having that like weird belly line looks good. Maybe I don't define the musculature in this. Maybe I just sort of let him sit as the weird abomination that he is. Yeah, I think I just let him sit as the weird abomination that he is. Let's see, there's plenty of like... To be honest, I could see Bite as a Super Sentai support character, a small robot for comic relief. I wouldn't be opposed, however... I already do have a rider form. I drew it on screen. Can I see? I mean, for the monstrosity, this is kind of where we're at right now. Elijah, what we did was I rolled on a random like creature art prompt table, and it got Gorgon, Lunar Lion, and Cloud Giant. So this here is the monstrosity. You know, Baido's like one of the characters in Super Sentai show Dawn Brothers. Let's call it Kamen Rider Brain Rot. Hey, no, my powers wouldn't be of brain rot. I'd have legit rider powers. I haven't really decided how my belt would activate, but... Let's see. If I'm gonna do clouds surrounding the legs, I think that it kind of needs to do a this. But I can rescue the intelligence of the Japanese. I mean, every rider has to have a motive, I guess. Alright, so this thing's more like an air demon. We already got the Brain Rot Kamen Rider show. It's called Kamen Rider Forza. Forza is the rocket one, and that show just looks beautiful. And I need to watch it. I'll tell you what, though. Forza literally uses a giant drill. I remember seeing Forza, man, and Forza is silly as hell. Love it. Silly, though. I must admit, I like the silly. The more silly the Kamen Rider is, the more I enjoy it. And apparently the more dark and tragic the story is. Alright, hang on. Since the legs are in the cloud... Forza, that sounds like furs in German, which is the term for fart. I mean, it's not wrong. Plus, the secondary writer in that show is Bruce Lee with a disco ball as his belt. Oh my goodness. I do love Kamen Rider. I need to watch the anime of that. It's so funny. Alright, here we go. We now have the demon-looking thing in the cloud. To sort of cover the cloud giant part of it. I still need to, like, do speed lines. Now I see a Kamen Rider battle that's just a constant lineup of fart jokes. I mean, that would be quite the show. It would remind me very much of the The Duel of Wits from... Let's see, The Duel of Wits from Princess Bride. Where they beat each other up. Except they beat each other up and say stupid fart one-liners. Alright, let's see here. They also have wings. I don't feel like putting wings on this thing. That show is rated R. I guess it'd have to be, huh? Let's see. I would put clothing on this, but I think it's actually more disturbing if I leave it like that. Let's see. I guess I could define some of the musculature. I don't have to be like full scared of this. Besides, it is a monstrosity. Let's see. There'd be a line going like that. And then we have... The show's rated F for fart. I heard during the production of Amazon Omega, they used at least 40 gallons of fake blood just for episode 1. Oh, Jesus. Jesus H. Christ. Ain't that a lot of blood? May I take a look at Serena? Sure, I can look. I can go back real quick. There you go. As I said, I didn't really think too hard about this, just because it's like, I have my main project, but there you go. Here it is again, just for a moment in case you want to screen cap and save it for later. I'll wait another 5 seconds and then I will switch back and do a little more on my main project, and then I'll probably call it. Well, you can watch the fighting scene on YouTube by yourself later offline. Oh no, we're still gonna have like one more last video before I sign off entirely, because at this point that's just tradition. But I want to show you guys the stupid ATM fight in that one show where they have the tires on the head. Because it's so goofy and I love it. I don't know the name of the show though. I'm gonna have to go back in the chat and look again, but alright, let's see. See, I'm not going to really work that hard on this bit. It's just going to be the implication of Snek rather than actual Snek face. Tire on the head. Yeah, fair enough. Boon Boomger. Thank you. Because, once I define the Snek, I'll pull up the video because it's god dang hysterical. And I adore it greatly. Okay. I kind of have the implication of snake hair now. Actually, hang on. I'm going to do one more thing to kind of gross this guy up a little bit. It's interesting that that thing have bald with snake hair. That's the point. And now I'm going to make him grosser by doing this. So the implication is that they're actually growing out of his head instead of... I only remember the spelling because my keyboard autocomplete saved it. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, hang on. But yeah, at this point it's tradition in my art streams that I always end off on a video, because F it, why not? And not only that, I do everything I do for fun, and it's meant to be, like, more lighthearted. I go now, have fun, guys. Alright. Thanks, Oilepa. Have yourself a good night. Medusa, Exade, PTSD, Dragon Duck. That's what it was about the drawing. So, now we have this thing. I think for the head and the legs, I met the brief for this. It's definitely a monstrosity. And I am rather proud of where it went. I feel like there was more I could have done if I had a bit more time, but who knows, maybe I'll pop this guy back up at some point and finish him. Because, that face is haunting. I don't know what you would even call this thing, man. It's so weird. Actually, there's one detail I'm going to add to suggest its giant size. And that is, I'm going to put a like a hill or a mountain, like right here. It also gives me an excuse to kind of hide some of this stuff. Let me go back real quick. Change the brush size. And... yeah, usually what I like to do for these is to give a sense of scale. And this is supposed to be a giant, so... okay, I got a notification from my ex, formerly known as Twitter, saying Tony Adams is dead. Rip to Tony oh, jeez. I'm gonna be so real, I'm not familiar with Tony Adams either, but that sucks. Let's see. Oh no! Zoomed in the wrong part. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, hang on. Because I like to give a sense of scale, since this thing is supposed to be a giant. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna have a tiny guy on a hill being ready to face off against the weird giant Ultraman size? I guess so. That little dude is tickling Medusa X. I mean, I guess so, man. I guess. You know what? I'll put another hill in the foreground like this. And I'll suggest a mountainous background like this. I really do seem to be putting mountains in everything, don't I? Oh well, mountains are cool. There we go. All right. Maybe I'll come back and work on this guy a little bit more later. But before we close out, I want to show you guys the stupid Boom Boomger ATM fight. It's so funny. Let's see, Boom Boomger versus ATM Monster. No, not that one. Wait, is it not Boom Boomger? Draw two mountains side by side, draw two rivers from left and right, and make the river meet in the middle. Nah. I like being able to not get in trouble. Let's see, Boom Boomger ATM. I think I can find it on my Twitter, actually. Hang on. Because I remember liking it for it being like really, really funny. Ah, jeez. Oh, jeez, I have so much stuff saved. Holy crap. That's what I drew during my kindergarten. I still remember it because I still have that drawing. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's silly. I like silly though. So, I remember when I was going to high school, I was doing a Japanese class. And we had to do a kanji lesson. And I learned, at that time I didn't know it looking like that from the adult perspective. So, I learned that day that the word kandansha is actually, depending on how you write it, it could mean one of two things. It can either mean Ferris wheel or it can mean raw fuck. As in like raw sex. And to troll one of my friends, because we had to do this thing where we had to talk about like getting onto a Ferris wheel and writing it because it's fun. I told him to write it the dirty way. I told one of my friends to write it the dirty way because he didn't know any better. I did. And it was just a disaster because I saw my Japanese teacher actually go from grading the paper to stopping, looking up, and looking mortified. Ooh, I need that phrase. It makes it much easier to search something in Pornhub. I don't think you need that phrase. If you want to look for yourself later, just look up dirty Japanese Ferris wheel. Ah, dang it. I cannot find it. I don't know how far back I have to go. I'm going to keep yapping while I look, but if I can't find it, because I can't find it on YouTube, or maybe I'm just not using the right name, because I know Boom Boomger is the name of the show because it has the weird like tire head Power Rangers. But I don't know the name of the ATM Super Sentai fight. That's a good idea. ATM Super Sentai fight.
Still not seeing it. Dang it, man. I wanted to show it because it's absolutely ridiculous. ATM machine Super Sentai fight. I mean, now I'm just watching people with like industrial drills cutting into ATMs. ATM machine Super Sentai fight. Anyway, what it is... Wait. Anyway, what it is, because it's one of the most ridiculous... It's one of the most ridiculous things. I wonder if that ATM is not an ATM. I mean, it's one of the like monster robot things that looks like an ATM that uses money to fight. Like, it's kind of hard not to see it as an ATM because it's exactly what it is. Probably crane game machine or gashapon. Or coin changer. Okay, real quick. You know more about Boom Boom Gur than I do. I need to know right now, what's the name of the final attack that they do in their like giant robot thing? In their Megazord thing when they go into the air and fly down. Like, what's that called? I can try and find it that way. If you know it, let me know. Like the Boom Boom Gur, like mecha. I knew Boom Boom Gur, but I've never watched it. Oh, okay. Okay, if I can't find it on my Twitter, I will actually scream. But... one, I will actually scream. Two, I will try and do my best to explain it because it's the stupidest... It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but it's also the funniest thing I've ever seen. Like, tokusatsu-wise, because of how, like, ridiculous it is. Dang it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. This sucks. Okay. So while I'm scrolling and looking at all my likes, I'm gonna try and explain, and it's not gonna be nearly as good as like actually watching it. But what they do is they fight this ATM monster that uses the power of money to fight people and like weigh them down. Boom Boom Gur funny fight scene. Let's see. Boom Boom Gur funny fights. Hang on. I have another thing I could try. Money monster. Nope, that's the Michael Jackson robot. Power of money. Oh my god, it's not wanting to show me. It's not wanting to show me. Hang on, I'm gonna just do a general Google search. Boom Boom Gur ATM money monster. ATM Groomer is what his name is. I was right. He is an ATM. Nope. I found it. Not the video, but I found the monster. Hang on. This will be like a consolation prize, and then I'll try and look it up on, YouTube. But yeah, he's an ATM monster. This dude. Okay. Let's see. ATM Groomer fight. Somehow I don't think it's actually gonna let me find it on YouTube, which I think is unfortunate. But they're about to do their, like, final attack, whatever that is, and then they just get, like, fuck is that monster? Well, to be fair, Super Sentai is kind of wacky show, more wacky than Kamen Rider. It is. Let's see. ATM Groomer fight. Okay, hang on. ATM. Pause that for a sec. I'm really hoping that they show it. Because if they do, that'll make my whole evening. Because seeing that scene again is so funny. I don't think they are going to show it, though. This is an unfortunate series of events. Because this thing fights with the power of money. But yeah, no, I knew it was an ATM. God dang it. Let's see, Gatai Wing. Power of money. No, it's not going to let me find it. God dang it. Okay, so I have to explain this. So basically they do their, like, final attack move. And, they do this thing called Flying Total Asset Slash. And they use the power of money that's been weighing them down to cut the monster in half. It's... I'm so sad that I can't find the actual video now. But that's alright. That's alright. You got to see this silly ATM monster for a little bit. And actually, we're gonna go ahead and end on him. Because, oh yeah, one of the Rangers is a rich dude. It's just that he has, like, money bag pants, too. And he fights using ATM powers. It's like one of the most goofy things I've ever seen in Super Sentai. Or Tokusatsu, I should say. But anyway, Jesus Jesus Christ. That's so good. All right. I'm going to call it there. It's already like way past time for me. But thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all had to watch, like, suffer while I watch. Or try to look for freaking, don't let the ATM haunt you. Oh no, that monstrosity that I do is gonna haunt me more than that. But if you like what I do things here on Twitch and on Kick now. And I do post my VODs on YouTube still. So,
Nice work for a free
this has been the Bite the Robot Show. Thank you, Kays. I'm glad you think I do good work. And I'll see you all in the next one. I'm glad to see new people here in my Kick. Y'all are epic. Everyone here is epic. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do.